Hey guys, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector. Welcome back to another Sunday Live Hangout. And I'm really excited to be back with you guys. I'm also excited because I just got a new webcam. I have no idea if this is going to look better or, appear better, but it does let me kind of tinker around with it a little bit. And so I did just get it was called a Kaio Pro Ultra. And it's crazy how big the camera is. It's like a Canon camera. It's really quite crazy. So again, we'll kind of wait and see if it looks better. Let me know in the comments. StreamYard now lets us stream in 1080p. So which is a good thing or bad thing, because maybe you have to see me clearer now. I'm not sure. But anyway, welcome to the show. Like I said, this is our Sunday Hangout stream. My son may or may not join us. We'll see. He was planning on maybe. But I know one of his friends just called to go get some food. So probably not. So anyway, welcome to the show. It's been one crazy weekend. I just got back from Beetlejuice. So that was a lot of fun to go see that film. And so again, welcome to the show. So again, this is your show where you guys drive the content. So let me know what you guys want to talk about. We got JWR in the house. Happy Sunday. That Catwoman and Batman look awesome. And again, I've got them right here. So I've got a Batman review going up this week. And then also, of course, the two of them together. So you guys can see those side by side, not just blurry in the background. But I'm looking forward to you guys seeing that. And thanks everybody that's watched the Catwoman video today. That was awesome. And again, I want to thank Chad from Tweeterhead for letting me do that and letting me show you guys. So it's just a lot of fun. Just a lot of fun. So JWR, hope you're doing great. Everyone hit that like button. Don't make Chris wait. Thank you again. That does help tremendously. So thank you guys for hitting the like button. Whether you're watching live or after the fact, it really does help us out tremendously here. Virgin Prime, happy Sunday. I'm here for Catwoman. Well, there you go. She's, I can't tell you guys enough how great she is. I really like this Catwoman. I liked her in photos, but until you see her in person, I really like what Tweeterhead did. I love it. If that's the direction they're going, I'm really excited about it. Theodore says, evening Bat fam. I hope you're doing great, Theodore. Theodore's asking if JWR is getting the Catwoman piece. Inquiring minds want to know. Also, we are going to be doing the statue giveaway tonight. So stay into the chat. You do have to be in the chat to win. I'm going to be giving the statue away. I do ask that you pay actual shipping if you're wanting it. If you don't want it, then please don't play. But we'll do a hashtag giveaway tonight, and again, I'll reveal what that is here in just a little bit. Let's see. JWR saying hello to Prime. JWR says, hey, Theodore, yes, I'm getting her and the 1/4 Batman. That's awesome. And again, Chad has teased other heroes and other villains and things like that. So I think this is going to make up a really great diorama. Perfect additions to the collection, brother. I couldn't agree more. We got Lane Kramer in the house. Thank you very much for being here. We got Vincent in the house. Said, what's up? Bat Beast is here. Evening, Chris. Hope you're having a great weekend. Again, I can't believe it's already Sunday night. It's always a bummer when it's here, but alas. You seem very small today. Well, I don't know if I don't know if that's a good thing or bad. Again, I can blow up. There's some new options here on StreamYard. So there's things that I can do. I can make myself just a round circle. So, maybe I'll just talk to you guys as a round circle for a little bit. So yeah, you can do a couple of different things, as you add people or different things like that. So I don't know, again, the camera angle might be a little different, but again, I do have, if you're just joining me, I do have a brand new Razor camera. JWR was nice enough to send me some information about his camera, and I almost bought that one. And as I was doing some more research, I found this one, and I was like, I might as well just spend a little extra money, it's just so I can improve the stream. Because again, I want to keep improving the channel. You guys have noticed trying to do more 4K reviews and things with my other new camera. So I've definitely spent some money this week, and I'll tell you guys here in a minute. I'm going to be spending some of the most money I've ever spent here in a day or so. We'll see. Well, it's crazy. All right. Lane Kramer says, Chris is super detailed. We can see way more details of the creases of your forehead. Yeah, I was going to say, how many can you count? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got a big forehead. Enjoying a caffeinated beverage. Little coffee. If I can get it out of here. Representing my Starbucks latte right here. Coffee and milk, no creamer, no sugar. Love those. All right, where did I leave off? Theodore says, looking much better, Chris. Thank you. I'm glad. Again, I just wanted to translate. I feel like a lot of times with my old camera, and again, I'm going to refer back to JWR. I really like the way like his blacks on his screen are super black and crisp. Whereas mine, I feel like sometimes are blown out on my old camera. So this actually lets you play with the color levels and the contrast. So I have the contrast all the way up on this camera right now. And so I think it looks better, at least on my end. I'm hoping it does on yours as well. Watching says, looks good so far. That's great. Glad to hear it. Rick Valenzuela says, hello, everyone. Hope everyone enjoyed week 1 of football. Well, I am playing in fantasy football. I am playing my wife this week. And the best part about it is I am kicking her butt. Don't let her hear me say that. But yeah, she has a 1% chance of winning right now. So yeah, I've got Indianapolis as quarterback. I've got a wide receiver from Las Vegas. I got Metcalf from Seattle. Isaiah Pacheco from the Chiefs. D Swift is my running back, which only got 5 points. My tight end got 3 points today. Sucks. I got Justin Tucker. And my New Orleans defense got 18 points, which is pretty great. We in our league, we do a 2 quarterback league. So you have to draft very differently. That's for sure. It's very different. I plan to go see that movie next week. And again, if you're just joining me, I did see, we just got back from seeing Beetlejuice. Really enjoyed the film. It was a lot of fun, a lot of throwbacks. There's even a great Batman Returns Easter egg and kind of a nod, which I about lost it. I actually started kind of squealing in the theater. I'm sure somebody turned their head because I thought it was so cool. Ken Pope says, first week of the NFL. Yeah, I was going to say, of course, my Chiefs literally won by maybe a half inch on Thursday, which is really insane. I don't know. Do you guys think the Chiefs will three-peat? Will they get to go back to back to back? We'll see. It'll be pretty exciting. If it is, that's the crazy thing is we found out that a number of us are going to MegaCon this year, just like we did last year. All the guys hanging out. And we've got some big plans, of course, but the Super Bowl happens that weekend. So some of our plans might have to change. Yeah, I loved how Catwoman looked. Yeah, I was going to say so many people really liked what they saw. I just can't tell you enough like how much I really do like this Catwoman. I think it's super well done. Matt T in the house. Hey, Matt, I hope everything's going better for you, man. Give us an update. Martin Torres says Batwoman. Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, obviously the ones that we kind of suspect are going to be Red Hood and Nightwing, of course. But I mean, a Batwoman, a Batgirl, God, even maybe a Commissioner Gordon would be pretty cool. You're getting the 89 Prime 1 review this week. They haven't shipped that one yet. So no, the only one that Prime 1 shipped is the if you're talking about the Batman, I was talking about this one. I mean, I'm reviewing this one right here. But the 89 Batman has not shipped yet. The Alfred, however, has. So that'll most likely be my next statue review. Will be the quarter scale Alfred. We'll do a live unboxing, of course, as that one comes in. Maybe a double live. I know my friend Dan from Wayne Manor, Rocket City, is getting that one as well. About Action Boss, Brotherhood member, thank you for being here. Says, hey, Chris, good evening. Very excited for the new Batman PF. Already ordered mine. Yeah, and that's the great thing is that Sideshow is cool enough to agree to that, obviously, because they have the quarter scale license. They're definitely going to be working, I think, a little bit more closely with Chad, which is very exciting for collectors. And again, like if Chad wants to do a character, but Sideshow already has it in the pipeline, then Chad will have to hold off for a bit, right? But I know that he has some big plans. So at this point, Chris, do you think since I think XM Batman... So at this point, Chris, do you think since I think XM Batman Who Laughs might finally drop, might use the money I had set aside for that piece for the T800 endoskeleton from T2, another one I watched? I mean, that's the thing is like the XM pieces, I don't know when they're going to drop. They've said they're going to drop, but we still haven't seen them drop. So I don't really know. I don't really have great advice for you yet, Lamer, because Lane. Did I say Lamer? I combined Lane and Lamer. Sorry about that. So Lane, it's definitely Sunday night for me. Anyway, I don't know if I have great advice because I just don't know when or if those are actually ever going to drop. Donut Lord. Hey, Chris, I bought Batman Returns to Arkham for my Xbox. I can't get enough of these games, man. I've played them like 4 times. I love the Arkham games. The crazy thing is, so I got a PlayStation or PS5 almost 2 years ago, and it still hasn't been plugged in yet. My goal is to actually do that and then freaking play some Arkham games. I just need to take the time to do it. Gary's Grails in the house. Thank you. I love your logo, by the way. Just some G.I. Joe action. That's fantastic. Welcome to the show. Everyday Collectors here. Hey, everyone. Happy Sunday. It's always great to have you, sir. Welcome, and I hope you're having a great week and have a great week ahead. Afternoon, Chris and all. Thank you, Frederick L. I love you're in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon there. What up, Buttercup? That's me. That's right. It's Brad Ladner in the house. Hope you're having a great week, my friend. Yeah, I saw some pictures of you doing some fun stuff with your kiddo, so that was awesome. I'm hoping you have a great weekend too. My only frustration with collecting is scale consistency. For instance, I have an amazing 1/4 Bane, but Tweeterhead made the best Scarecrow, but only in 1/6. So frustrating. Speaking of that, I did bring some attention to Chad. When the Tweeterhead Two-Face dropped, a lot of people love it, obviously. I love it, obviously. But some people felt like it was slightly underscaled. And so, like, I told Chad that, like, on mine, my head is about the same size as a quarter scale Catwoman head. And so it could be a little bit bigger. And I think Sideshow tends to kind of overscale their quarter scales a little bit. And so that makes it difficult sometimes to get the scales to match up. So I did ask Chad from going forward if, like, pieces like Catwoman and Batman and things like that, if they could scale them up just a little bit to match Sideshows. And he said absolutely. So, I mean, going forward, I'm hoping that they continue to tweak that just a bit, because I think people really want them all to look really good together. And of course, if you buy the Diehl that Chad's talking about, obviously you're going to have the opportunity to have them all look exactly the same size, and they're all supposed to go together. But I know some people, even like myself, I like to mix and match. And so I do like that going forward. However, what you're saying is the difference between quarter scale and 6 scale. Some actually go together fairly okay, but some obviously don't. And I know a lot of people wanted them to do Scarecrow in 6 scale. I mean, in 1/4 scale, but I don't know why Sideshow didn't at that time. But again, that would have been probably a Sideshow decision. Anyone play Space Marine 2? Awesome game. I don't know anything about that one, so I used to be a gamer, but I'm not. I'm nearly 50 now, so I don't game near as much as I used to. But when I was a kid, I gamed all the time. Terry is in the house. Hello to you, representing some Batman 89 in his thing there. Oh my God, so Lane. Okay, so you want some story time with the BSC? So I think the show right now this weekend, I think the show's a little slow. Because I had paid, or I paid for one commission this weekend. I paid through Essential Sequential, and again, I'm so thankful to Jason and the crew. So basically, he said, I've got a slot for you. I've got one slot for you, and so I paid it ahead of time, and that was for Ra's al Ghul, and I posted it for a lot of you. So you guys are going to get a little bit of an exclusive look at some of these things today. But basically, this was my Ra's al Ghul right here. Okay, hopefully that comes in. I don't know if it'll focus on anything other than me. But anyway, there's my Ra's al Ghul. Okay, I asked for an angry, demented Ra's al Ghul, and he delivered, right? So that's that. So anyway, he sent me that photo. And before the show, he actually said, hey, if it's a slow show, if he has extra time, do you want any more pieces? And I said, yes, absolutely, because they always try to prioritize people at the actual show. So if you're at Rose City Comic Con, you have the opportunity to walk up to the table and say, hey, I want to spend this money. David does remarks for 150, large remarks for 350. Then the head sculpts are now 800, and the large full size 11 by 17 singular figure is running $3,000 right now. So I mean, the average person probably is not buying it as often. So whatever. So I could tell it was a slower show because Jason then said, "Hey, I've got." He sent me a photo of another one. And what he sent me, I'm not going to show you all of these yet, but he showed me. I'm just going to kind of zoom in on. I don't want you to see all of them yet, but he sent me this, and this is a Batman Who Laughs, right there. Okay. So again, I'm new camera, guys. I'm just trying to figure out how to get this to autofocus. So anyway, that is my Batman Who Laughs. And then I saw another one that was mine underneath that. And then he sent me another picture. And basically, like, so now I was up to 4. Okay, I was up to 4 head commissions. And I had said, well, somebody had said something about the Riddler because they saw the Riddler done on his desk. And basically, Jason messaged me back and he said that he did my whole list this weekend, minus Catwoman. And I'm like, oh my God, that is insane. So I still haven't seen a number of them, but then he sent me a photo of Catwoman. So he did the Catwoman too. So almost all of my rogues, basically, I think they're all going to be done, except for I did say maybe a 10th from my current list. And so that list was a short list. But anyway, long story short, too late. I think he did all of mine this weekend because the show was slow. But those were Riddler, Man-Bat, Hush, Mad Hatter, Catwoman, Solomon Grundy, Professor Pig, and Batman Who Laughs. And then if I did another one, the ones on my short list were Phantasm, Talon, Punchline, or Carmine Falcone. So I'm going to ask you, and I know I'm way behind on the chat. Got 95 of you watching. Thank you guys so very much. Hit the like button. So anyway, let me know in the chat if I do one last Finch commission as a head sculpt. I still might do one of the larger ones. If I go to New York, I might ask him for that, which I would do at the show. But if I do one last one, which would you do? Phantasm, Talon, Punchline, or Carmine Falcone? Which one would you guys do? So anyway, it was just a crazy, crazy weekend, and I didn't know about any of this until today. So because as of this morning, I thought he had only done the Ra's al Ghul for me for sure, which I had paid ahead of time. So I'm going to own Jason a lot of money. I just bought David a couple new goats. Some of you will understand what I'm saying. Do 3D and smell-o-vision. Now that would be okay. I wish you could smell my delicious coffee. Delicious. All right. Trying to figure out. I feel like sometimes it focuses, sometimes it doesn't. I'm still getting used to the camera here. Again, I'm hoping everybody thinks this looks better and clearer. Because I just bought a new webcam, and so this is a Razer Pro, and so hopefully it's very good quality. We'll see. And again, we're at 1080p now, so that's very exciting. Host Sway Collectibles in the house. Good evening to you. Oh, Lane Kramer, thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. $5 super chat. This is to Chris. Thanks for spending Sunday nights with us, plus all the chat spending time here to make all the conversation interesting. Well, thank you very much, Lane. Any super chat tonight is going to go to pay off for a Finch piece. So I'm just going to be brutally honest. So if anybody wants to donate to the Finch Fund tonight, it would be great. It would be awesome. Again, never feel like you have to do that. But yeah, it's definitely going to roll over into what I'm going to owe. So if you want to pinch a piece of Finch in the Batcave, again, that's going to that lane. So thank you very, very much. Paula, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you're having a great one. What did you do to celebrate today? Everybody wish Paula happy birthday. From my home country, Benny from Sweden. I am, gosh, what was I? I think like 75% Swedish, something like that. So hello. I would love to visit the homeland sometime. Douchebag 16 says, "Hey Chris, looks good so far until you freeze." Just joking. Well, luckily since I've got the new computer, the only time I ever froze was because of that bad storm. But I still have the graphic, so we're still going to be able to play the graphic every once in a while for you guys, just for good old time's sake, right? JWR saying hello again. Yeah, again, happy birthday. Chiefs will win again. I sure hope so, Dylan. Again, I'm a big giant Chiefs fan. It's still crazy that we've had so much success over the last couple years, because it is it was such a long dry spell. Lane Kramer, how well does this Catwoman compare to the last few quarter scale premium formats from Sideshow? When I went to go look at my premium format, and some people said, "Hey, could you do a compare and contrast video?" But again, this is only 6 scale. They haven't printed the quarter scale, at least for me. So I don't know. I haven't seen that. I don't know if Chad's seen it yet. It might just be in the factory or whatever. I don't know where they're at with production or prototype. But long story short, I like this Catwoman better than the premium format that I have on the back shelf. I think this is more of what I like from a Catwoman. I really like the option of the goggles. I think that this exclusive portrait is awesome. I do feel like Chad should consider doing that third portrait for the quarter scale. I think there is a lot of missed opportunity there. And so, again, Chad, if you're watching this, and some people have asked me to reach out, and I will. I'm very blunt with Chad. Like, if I have something to say, I'm not afraid to say it to him. He's very willing to listen. And so, I do think that they would sell more of those Catwoman if they had this portrait, because that is one of my favorite portraits. This exclusive is awesome. So maybe down the road he'll consider it. I don't know. We need fantasy statue, and at the end of the year or season, the winner gets a statue. That would be cool. That'd be a lot of fun, actually. Fantasy statue. That's awesome. And speaking of fantasy statue, in a way, I've been working hard this week, getting ready already for the Batsy Awards, believe it or not. I think in years past, I've done like a nomination process, and so many people do a great job with that, but so many people nominate statues that are years old. And so it's hard for me to kind of whittle through all of those. And this year has actually been a little easier because there hasn't been that many statues released compared to last year. So it's actually made my job a lot easier. So I'm not going to do the nomination process this year. I'm just combing through everything that was released. And I'm doing that through collector photos. I'm doing that through YouTube reviews. And I've got a really good comprehensive list. I've got the Rogues Gallery guys looking at it also already to see what I might have missed. Like, as things come out, like the fastball special just released, people started reviewing that, getting that in hand. So I added that to the list. So the Batsy Awards, of course, are going to air beginning of the new year. And that's going to be a lot of fun. So in a way, we do kind of the Statue Fantasy League with that. But yeah, Batsy Awards are coming, guys. Lane Kramer says only Prime 1 Chris is getting to that Power Master Olympus Optimus Prime. He did not tell us he was getting. He wants to do a live unboxing of like 1,000 piece statue live for 6 hours. I have no idea what you're talking about, Lane. Are you talking about me getting 1,000 pieces that I haven't told you about? Not happening. Any thoughts on the Jazz Inc. 89 Batmobile? I love everything that Jazz Inc. does. So Jazz Inc., if you're watching, I would love to review some of your stuff. I don't have room for that Batwing, but man, I sure would love to have that thing on the wall. Just really cool. Theodore says, "What's happening, John?" I play my PS5 while the show is on. All right, well, there you go. Ashcan, I hope I said that right. Ashcan, thank you for being here. Do you know what Tweeterhead's big reveal in October is? I do. I actually asked Chad if he wanted to talk about it on the show, and he was on the show this week. And he there's some things that still need to be finalized. All the T's need to be crossed and the dots dotted. But this is going to be very exciting news for a lot of people. I think it is going to kind of rock the foundations of the statue collecting community. I think there's going to be a lot of really great things that are going to come out of this. And I do know what the October reveal is going to be, but again, I am sworn to secrecy at this time. Got to get your new, got to go. Your new camera looks great. Take care, Chris. Thank you very much. Again, I appreciate it. I'm glad the new camera looks great. Again, I want to constantly improve this for you guys. So thank you. 2 years not plugging in your PS5, Chris. That's not forgetting. That's mistreatment. You've made it very sad. I know. I know. Again, to be honest, guys, like if I have free time, I'm doing this. Like I am doing this channel. I am thinking about the channel. I'm thinking about, making thumbnails and editing. Like all of that takes a lot of my free time. Again, this channel is just my hobby. So, trying to find time to do anything else, every once in a while, like today, I went and saw a movie. That's pretty rare for me. I don't have a lot of downtime if I'm not doing the channel. So the thought of playing games, and I've actually kicked around the idea. I know like Jim just started doing it again. Like we've done it before, but like doing some live streaming of games. I've looked into it a couple times over the years, and maybe I will at some point. But again, I just don't know if anybody is going to want to watch me play Arkham. Austin says, what can Tweeterhead do to increase their bandwidth similar to Iron Studios or Diamond Select? Chad has a lot of great ideas, not the speed to execute them all. Again, things are coming, guys. Things I can't talk about yet, but stay tuned. Stay tuned. And you're right, Austin. You're right along the line. Kenneth says, hi to everyone. Thank you for being here. All right, Ronaldo Rodriguez says, hi, Chris. Waiting for you to show that Batman statue from Tweeterhead to see how she pairs up next to Tweeterhead's Catwoman. Well, you don't have to wait long. He's right back there next to Catwoman, so you're looking at him. But again, you're going to see her and him in 4K glory. I don't think tomorrow, but I think Tuesday is when that video is going up. Space Marines look sick. I played a bit of Space Marine 2. Good game, Andrew says. I want a 3-to-1 scale Tyrion Lannister so I don't have to hurt my back cleaning it. There you go. Oh my gosh. There we go. Matt Martin, $20 super chat. Thank you very much. Hey, brother and group members, Finch Fund. So yeah, again, every super chat tonight. So what does that make? $25 so far is going to go toward a Finch drawing. So again, I am going to go majorly broke this weekend. That's over $6,000. Yeah, that's over $6,000. I'm definitely buying David a couple of goats today for sure. Matt, thank you, my friend. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much, Paula. Lane says focused and looks great. Thank you. Glad the camera is looking good for you guys. Phil says hi. Batman Who LOLs. Looks like you're paying all of David Finch's bills, Chris. I really am right now, Terry. Again, I don't know how many other people had commissions this weekend. I know I saw a few, but I know I think they were like smaller remarks and things like that. I didn't see a lot of big commissions. But again, like, not everybody's going to go and spend $3,000 at a convention or $100, depending on what they are. So again, I'm so thankful for them to do these for me. And again, it's become really my dream project to do this Finch wall. And again, my favorite part of all this, I love to look up the statues, but I get to look at this every day. And I freaking love it. It's just unbelievable. It's a lot of money. It's been a lot of money. Thank you very much, Paula. And again, happy birthday. Oh, I think I'm going backwards, I guess. Hey, Chris. You should, if you ever try to get a new Harley, you should get a Harley Who Laughs headpiece. Are you talking about the Prime One piece? I've actually kicked around the idea of doing that statue. You should get Talon from Finch since you did Batman Who Laughs. Yeah, I don't know. Again, the list. Again, my list is short. Again, if you're just joining us, basically my last one that I'm looking at right now is Phantasm, Talon, Punchline, or Carmine Falcone. The one I go toward more is like Carmine because like you just don't see him represented much. He's got the cat scratches on his face, which I think would be cool. I also am leaning more toward Phantasm because I just think that would be really unique on the wall. There's not a lot to Talon. There's not a lot to Phantasm either. That's the problem. So none of these really have that dark shading that I'm looking for with some of his other work. Kind of like the females. Like a lot of times there's not a lot of shadow, a lot of shading to them. But I don't know. Talon I would definitely love. I'm just, again, I'm kind of running out of space here. White Rabbit, it was on my list. And again, I just kept thinking, like, to me, like White Rabbit, like that's a Finch character. He created her. And so I would absolutely love her represented. However, I'm thinking, if I'm going to spend 800, do I want a White Rabbit or would I rather have a Phantasm? And I would go more toward Phantasm. So if I only have the room for one more, that's why White Rabbit kind of jumped off the list. John Connor says Punchline. Okay, Punchline, vote for them. Godlike Statues in the house. Jimmy G, I believe Jimmy's going to do a hangout show tonight, so check out their channel. Theodore says Punchline. We got to vote for Talon. Hi, Chris. That Batman Who Laughs art by David Finch is smoking hot. Looks great. You need the Talon or Phantasm. Okay. So a lot of votes for Talon, Phantasm, Punchline or Carmine. So again, everybody's going to be voting for different things tonight. Talon or Punchline. I am buying XM Studios Red Death statue 1/4 from Todd of Spec Fiction. I've had that piece in my collection. Not in my collection, but in the Batcave. I had the prototype and it was awesome. It looked great. Congratulations. You're going to love it. Andrew says, I would do Phantasm, half mask, half face. Oh, that could be interesting. I kept kicking around the idea too. Like it'd be really neat to do like a half Joker, half Batman. Be pretty neat. What's up? What's up? Thank you, Ash and Nate. Thank you for being here. Dude, put a shirt on. No, I wouldn't either if I looked like that. Travis says that looks great. Lane with another super chat. Thank you very much. Again, so what are we up to? 25, 26, $27 toward the Finch Fund. So again, thank you guys so very much for the super chats. You guys are incredible. And again, don't forget, guys, we're doing a giveaway tonight. Lane says, do the White Rabbit. She is Finch #1 lady. Gosh, I know. I just have to really think of what, like, if I could do one or two more, maybe we'll see. We'll see. Terry says, hey, Jimmy G. Ledger says, hi, where are you, Ledge? You were supposed to do this live chat with me. Let me know. Let me know. What's the giveaway and how can I enter? So all you guys have to do is be here live in the chat to get this. Okay. So this is what I'm going to give away tonight. Again, it's going to be toward the end of the show. I'm going to give away the Iron Studios, and I reviewed this one. This is the Iron Studios Lion-O. This is only available at Big Bad Toy Store. It's the only place that you can get it. So I want to thank Big Bad Toy Store for sending this to me. So when companies send me things, I like to give them away. And so we're going to be giving away this Iron Studio statue tonight. And so I will give you the hashtag. All you have to do is be here in the live chat to win. And all I ask is that you pay shipping. It shouldn't be too much because it's in this size of box. So again, if you want an Iron Studio statue, even if you want to win it and resell it or whatever, do whatever you want to do with it. But that's what I'm giving away tonight. So I'm really excited to be doing that. So we'll do that toward the end of the show. Okay. And we'll do a hashtag giveaway. Again, I ask that you pay for shipping, no matter where you are. Lane says, evening Ledger. Boogie Nights, Looney Tunes. That's a pretty good cast. That'd be pretty funny. Daffy Mark Wahlberg. I love it. I agree that third portrait not being offered for the 1/4 is a slap to quarter scale collectors. I don't think it is. What I think is that, I mean, he wants to sell the 6 scale. That's his bread and butter, right? And so he wants to sell those. He wants to create excitement for that piece. And I think he's doing that. And I know a lot of people said, I ordered it because of that portrait. I ordered the 6 scale because I wanted that portrait. And so, yes, I think it would have been nice to have it in the quarter scale, but I understand maybe from a business perspective why he didn't. And again, maybe if enough people talk about it in a positive way, maybe he will reconsider, because it's not too late. It's not in production yet. So, you just never know. Oh, Brad's adding a few more characters. That's awesome. That's awesome. Custom Hero says, what's everyone? I'm listening and watching the Flash movie in the background. Terrible, I know, but I don't care. And messing around with my Marvel DC prop shelves. That sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like a great evening to me. And, like I was saying, I just got back from Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton did a phenomenal job. I had a lot of laugh out loud moments from things he said. And so It was just great to see him. He's just such a talent, and he's my Batman. Yeah, that was meant a joke when you were asked any statues were released. Prime One put out Power Master Optimus Prime statue. It's 1,000 pieces. Oh, it's 1,000 pieces to put together. Okay, sorry, I'm a little slow on the uptake today, Lane. I love the thought that you're putting into this, Brad. I love it. Nerd Without Order says, "Sup, nerds." I love it. I love it. The YouTube life is tough. It is indeed, my friend. I'm guessing Marvel license for Tweeterhead. Never know. Never know. I don't know how tall your ceiling is, and obviously I don't know how tall you are. At least at one point I was 6'2". I've got a bad back, so I think I probably shrunk a little bit. I'm somewhere between probably 6'1", 6'2" at this point, but that's how tall I am. Maybe you could put the Jazz Inc. Batwing on your ceiling. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would be pretty awesome. You kind of have this like a dome light up here or something. I don't know. Rick says, do you think Tweeterhead hurt their sales of the 1/3 DC bus with the release of their new 1/6 1/4 line? I don't. I ordered Batman and Supes, but now I'm thinking of abandoning that line and investing in 1/6. I really don't, because it offers something completely different. And the thing that I think is brilliant about the third scale line is they're so affordable. So affordable. What is it? Between $300 and $450 for, I mean, I just think it's awesome. I think, again, I am more excited about the bus line than I am the figures. I just am. I'm very excited to see what they do with all of this. Like, that's exciting. But like the bus and the things that I have seen, I don't think you should abandon that line at all. I think you should do both, because they're both going to be really incredible. And I think that if you get a couple of these, once you see them in person and once you feel them and see the presence they have, and then also see what's coming, like I saw Clayface rendered, like, I've seen Mr. Freeze color, I've seen him in color, and it's, again, like, the stuff that's coming is exciting, and it's just awesome. Just peeking in, hope all is well. Hopefully I look better tonight. Again, I got a new camera, Borg Cube 1 of 2, so thank you for being in, dropping in. Since the new talk of the town is Space Marines 2 video game, Chris, is it cool if you pull up a quick picture of Space Marine statue from Weta Workshop? It's absolutely beautiful. You won't regret it. Let me just find a picture, if I can find an image. I'm assuming it's this lieutenant dude. I don't know if it's going to let me do it, because it's like one of those dumb whelp files or whatever those things are called. Let me see if I can bring it up. I bet it's not going to show up. It's not. So let me do this. I'm going to do like a little screen. Actually, I think I can do this, right? Hold on. Let me... All right. Can you guys see that? I'm assuming that this is up on the screen. So this is, I think, what you guys are probably most likely talking about. Again, I don't usually share my tabs, so hopefully you guys are being able to see this okay. We shall see. But anyway, this is what... Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I hope you guys, I hope you guys can actually see this. Because if you can't, it'd be just awkward me talking. All right, good. I was going to say, I just pulled it up on the screen now. So yeah, you should be able to see. I think this is the one they're talking about here. Yeah, it looks cool. Looks pretty crazy. It's awesome. It's awesome. So yeah, there you go. Oh, now I can see the screen. Now I go back to it. Okay. All right. Well, I just figured out something new. Cool. All right. Thank you. Thank you for forcing me to try something. I think Telltale Batman would be a good game to stream. I really liked that game. I didn't play very far, but I really enjoyed it. Yeah, that would be fun to do, Andrew. That's a good idea. Of all the characters listed, Punchline would have the most detail for a headshot. I agree. I've actually seen... Let me look. I keep a lot of photos on my phone, and I think that I have an example of a punchline that he's done before. Let me see. Hold on just a moment. Okay. So here's kind of an example of a talent he's done. Right there. So again, there's not a ton of detail. It's okay. And that's just like that was drawn on a blank. This is an example of a punchline that he did. And I think she's really beautiful. So I think that's nice. So I think punchline has some potential for sure. Again, Phantasm, I'm not positive. I just don't know. Like I just don't know about some of the other characters. Oh no, I meant from Finch Harley Who Laughs. Heads. Oh, I see. I don't think I would probably do that. I think I'd be happy with just Batman Who Laughs. And I love my Harley that I've got. I don't know if I need a second Harley. That would actually be pretty cool. I like the idea of doing a Gordon and a Harvey Bullock. I think that'd be fun. Again, Carmen Falcone. I think that'd be awesome. It'd be awesome. Paula, not a fan of Punchline. Oh, there we go. Let's see if will it find me again? Am I going to be blurry? Oh, there we go. So Mad Hatter is on my list, and again, if you're just joining me, I think Finch did the rest of my list this weekend. So again, my list that I asked him for was Ra's al Ghul, which I know he did, Riddler, which I think he did. Obviously, I haven't seen it. Man Bat. I saw the Hush, Mad Hatter. I saw the Catwoman. I haven't seen Solomon Grundy. I did see Professor Pig, and I did see the Batman Who Laughs. And again, I don't want to show everybody all of them yet because I want you guys to be surprised when I do my my reveal video. But again, here's the Batman Who Laughs that he did for me this weekend. Right there. Just awesome. Awesome piece. And again, I want to thank David for doing it. Just absolutely incredible. So yeah, Mad Hatter's on my list. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Kinsey. Hope you're having a great weekend as well. Thanks for being here. Jim says Hulk. No Hulk tonight, Jim? No Hulk? You got to say Hulk. You got to say Hulk. Jason says, oh, hell yeah. Hey, didn't Tweeterhead give you that Batman? LOL. No, I'm actually getting ready to send it back. I'll probably box them both up tonight. I am getting the quarter scale Batman and quarter scale Catwoman because I'm really excited about the thought of that diorama. But no, Tweeterhead give it to me to review, and then I'm sending it back on to you guys. Not back onto you guys, but back onto him. Borcube 1 of 2 says Beetlejuice movie was a lot of fun. As said, we just saw it. My wife and Ledger and I, my youngest didn't want to see it. He just didn't have he didn't have the patience to sit through movies very much, and so he was not interested. But I loved it. Did you hear at all about some of the Jazz Inc. 89 Batmobiles that had samples that were sent out to some YouTubers and had some paint issues in 1/6 scale? I haven't. I haven't really followed that much. And they didn't send one to this YouTuber. So it'd be really cool, though, if they ever wanted to. Cavern of Collectibles. Hello, Chris. Hope all is well. Love the new Catwoman. I think they need Phantasm and would love a Nightfall Batman. He gets no love. Are you talking about Tweeterhead doing a Phantasm? I've heard Chad say that he would love to do that character. So that would be really neat. Or I don't know if you're talking about the Finch stuff or not. But I think, yeah, Phantasm would be incredible. And I think Chad would love to do it. I despise both Punchline and Harley Quinn Who Laughs. They're really boring to me. Okay, well, there you go. No. So you're saying you're not voting for Punchline tonight? Def Meat. That's a funny name. Really hoping Tweeterhead releases a Wonder Woman bust soon, so we have the Trinity together. You just never know. I would assume that they will want to do her. Frederick, thank you very much for contributing to the Finch Fund tonight. Thank you very much. Again, every super chat, guys, if you're just joining us, is going toward a Finch piece because I'm going to owe over $6,000 this week. So, oh my God, my wallet. That one's going to really hurt. Unboxed my Hot Toys Batmobile 89 1/6 today. It looks great. Accessories and LED lights. Batman 89 6-scale figure still delayed. Well, hopefully that just means it's going to be better, right? They're going to tweak it, make it better. But congratulations on getting the Batmobile. I think those are awesome. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. That's awesome. Agreeing about getting a Wonder Woman bust soon. Yes, exactly. I hope we see her. It's a fantastic drawing of Punchline. I agree. Again, I think that he did a really nice job. Again, that wouldn't necessarily look the way. I mean, he draws them all different every time, so I don't know if it'll be exactly like that, but maybe similar. Justin Racklin in the house. Thank you very much. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Hope all is well. Harley rules, Punchline drools. You're not supposed to send me a super chat on your birthday, Paula, but thank you very much. Again, all of these super chats, guys, are going into the fund. So thank you very much for helping me recoup a little bit of that. Thank you very much. That is awesome. Stationary Wanderer says, allegedly Harley is going to be a criminal again in her comic when a new team takes over in a month or two. Yeah, it's been interesting because Harley really is as a hero these days. Sometimes love interest to Batman these days and stuff like that. It's different. So I would like to see her maybe get back more to the villain role. I think that's fun. Ken J, we need to convince Chad to do a Phantasm. We're already slowly dragging him out of the 70s, 80s, and through the 90s. It is interesting because that's kind of exactly what has happened. Like, he likes that classic Batman style, like the George Perez type style. And so it's really neat to see him kind of branching out a little bit too. And I think that he still is going to do a little bit of both and still have that classic tweeterhead feel. But clearly, like with this Catwoman, like she is super modern looking. The detail on the base, again, hopefully you guys saw that in my review. I called it Tweeterhead 3.0 because I feel like that's where they're at. Some pieces that they've done over the years are maybe a little less detail, a little smoother, but I feel like they continue to want to try to push that envelope. I'm impressed. There you go. Hulk smash that like button. Thank you very much, Jim. I always appreciate it. I always look forward to your Hulks. Harley does rule. And again, thank you for the super chat, Paula. You rule. Happy birthday. I binge watched season 1 of the Cape Crusader last night and really enjoyed it. I did too. I finally got a chance to see all of them. I really enjoyed the Harvey Dent story arc, the last, 3 episodes. And obviously they teased the Joker as well. Hell yeah, she does. I love my girl. No way I can support Punchline. There you go, Paula. So did you vote? Who did you say I should get next? Hey, Chris, any word on the Grundy bust? Chad was on the show on last Wednesday and said that one is in the works still. I think they're still on the render stages. That's not one I've seen. I have not seen that one rendered. I've seen a lot of the other ones rendered. Some I can't talk about yet, but they're awesome. Along with new Catwoman, shouldn't Tweeterhead include Talia in that group of heroes, villains? I think Chad would love to do Talia. I'm just saying. I've had some conversations. Sorry, yes, talking about Tweeterhead as for Finch. Love the Punchline. Okay, so we got another vote for Punchline. Paula's got a tear running down her cheek. After Lee Williams just got done with Punchline, her character pretty much all but drools. But so does it seem Harley, Ivy, and Selina after Gotham City Sirens mini. It was bad. So they've made some weird choices with some of the characters lately. Kinsey said yes, very much. So thank you, painting and your show. I'm so in love with the Two-Face statue Tweeterhead did. I love it too. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And again, it just makes me more excited to see what else Tweeterhead's going to do. Hey, Chris, been watching forever, but new to the chat. Thank you very much, Leon Smith, for being here. Was wondering, would you consider an Azrael piece from David? Yeah, I don't have a connection to Azrael. I did have the Arkham piece, and I also had the Arkham or the Azrael from Prime 1, and I've sold both. And I did, to be honest, I sold that piece to help fund the Finch pieces, which is why I sold a lot of the statues I had, is because I just needed the money for that. So again, thank you for the super chats. It really does help, guys. But anyway, I don't think I would do Azrael. I think I would rather do the ones that I had mentioned before I do that character. I'd also considered like a Victor Zsasz, something like that again. But I don't have a ton of wall space, so I don't know what I would do. I ordered the 1/4 scale Batman probably about to pre-order Catwoman 2 in about 2 months. I'll have Jazz Inc. 89. I've got all their other cars. That's awesome, Lamont. That is fantastic. I really think you're going to be happy with the Batman and Catwoman. Like even more so the Catwoman. I'm just so drawn to her. I love how dynamic the Batman is. But man, Catwoman, chef's kiss. That Prime 1 Metal Harley is no brainer. It will look great in your collection. The face sculpt on it looks beautiful. Again, I don't have any connection to that character, but I love the way she looks, and I love that it's got the hyenas. I love that it would look really great next to the Batman Who Laughs, which, you know, is kind of a standalone piece as it is. But I think that they would look really great together. Again, I've got to recoup, you know, a lot of money here for this Finch insanity, and so something's got to go. So, like, you know, I can't. That's going to be a good chunk of my money going away. Batman Collector Dad says, just dropping in. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Looking forward to see what more characters Tweeterhead will include on that new 1/6 and 1/4 scale diorama. And again, like, he dropped that they're going to do a villain side. Like, I had no idea that they were doing that. And he mentioned Joker and Bane and others. And I love the idea of them kind of facing off against each other. I wish they'd go back and revisit the superpowers line. Justin, that's a line that I wish that they had gone further on. I think what happened is I think sales started going flat on those, and I think that they wanted to do, you know, something a little bit more modern, a little bit more dynamic. But I was very excited about the superpowers line as well. I think especially if it had been quarter scale, but the superpowers line obviously was 6 scale, which I don't collect. You know, so for me, it was sad to see it go, but I understand kind of maybe why they tried to move on and do something else. Batby says, watching with my daughter Nira and son Liam. Hello, Nira and Liam. Thank you for being here on the show. Thank you. When are we getting our Prime 1 Hush Catwoman? God freaking knows. Like, I don't know. Like, I know for a fact that Kelvin Loke from Shock Toys, who was friends with the creative director at Prime 1, he posted a photo, a teaser of that statue. Still trying to figure out the autofocus. Sometimes I'm going out of focus. Still feel like I'm out of focus now. Mm-hmm. So now it's focusing on the background. That's so weird. Well, I still have to. I have to tweak with. Maybe it'll do like a face thing. Now I'm back to focused. Although the background looks focused now. I don't know. I'm still figuring out the camera, so I apologize, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching the show. Who knows with Catwoman? But they did have a printed piece, is what I was saying. It's printed, so we'll see. So happy with it. Just got it yesterday. Can't wait to see what's next too. It's awesome. Daniel says it would be pretty cool to have Finch draw your portrait as a villain. That would be pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie to you. That'd be pretty. Maybe after I've spent like $20,000 with him, that he'll draw me an extra picture and throw one in for free. Lenny says, howdy, partner. Howdy, partner. Them doing a villain side makes me wish I had waited on Two-Face. Well, maybe they'll design it so that kind of fits in. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe Two-Face wouldn't be part of that lineup. I do think we'll see that piece. I think that'll be the next third scale that we see. Again, I don't have any insight, but I think there's a good chance of that. Feel like that's the Catwoman I really want to add, but it's taken ages to see a glimpse. I think so many people are interested in that piece. They have teased the third scale Riddler, which I, of course, am going to buy, most likely. But I can't wait to see the Catwoman. I'm a little bummed they made the Batman 1/4 scale because I already ordered the 1/6 blue-gray. But I'm really tempted to get the Catwoman in 1/4 to go with the Prime 1 Rebirth Batman. I just pre-ordered. I mean, stick with the 6 scale blue and get Catwoman and pair it up with something else. You know, I think you can't go wrong either way. Cavern, I really feel like you can't go wrong either way. Yeah, it was during the time that he was having delivery and customer service issues, and so the orders were going down as a result. I really do think that is really what happened. And it's a shame because, you know, I know a lot of people really did like that line a lot, you know, so I don't know. I guess we'll see. Sorry guys, I'm just getting a message here. I was going to tell Justin, I saw we went to the movies. They had one of the popcorn buckets, the Batman. Justin got me a popcorn bucket. I haven't received it yet, Justin. I don't know if you've shipped it already or not. But Justin was nice enough to pick one up for me. But they did have one at the movies. Do you have those pictures of the Catwoman Hush? I don't know. Hold on. I'm just going to see if anything comes up here real quick. Because it was like this little tiny teaser. I'm going to guess no. Let me go to Facebook real quick. Right one. I'm guessing they did have a teaser of the quarter scale. And I'm guessing there's nothing that's... Oh, yeah, here it is right here. Okay, let me share my screen again. So there she is right there. That's what they teased. That's what they teased. It's not much, but it's clearly printed. It's not a render. So, I mean, they've made her. Whether, whether we see her anytime soon, I don't know. But there she is. Leon says, "Gotcha. Well, then I vote for Punchline. Close second is Falcone." Again, I would love to do all of them. We'll see. I can knock out a wall, right? I keep telling Delaney to knock out a wall. He doesn't listen to me. Chris, Mr. Freeze should be your next Finch commission. Yeah, well, I mean, I already have Mr. Freeze. He did a phenomenal one, but he doesn't have this one. So, Oh, Lord. Could you imagine? That could just make a new base to peg Two-Face into for the diorama. That's a good point. I mean, that would be cool. I have no idea, Alex. I haven't heard anything. I would imagine they'll probably have another one coming up soon. I don't think we'll see a lot of DC, though. Benny says 1 vote for Phantasm. Okay. Sorry for the delay. I wanted to make sure I packed it well, so I need to get some filler to make sure it doesn't break in transit. Okay. Yeah. No worries, Justin. I just wanted to let you know I hadn't got it yet. So one of the statue companies should do an Injustice Games line. Some companies have done that already. Prime One, I believe. Next showcase, hopefully we see her, Chris. Speaking of Sideshow, you reckon Prime One will do another before the end of the year? I would assume that we'll see one. I just don't know when. Maybe around Christmas time, maybe. You think there's ever a chance we'll ever get the original Batman teased by Tweeterhead before they changed him up? I don't. I don't. I really liked that Batman a lot. I talk about that piece actually whenever I'm reviewing this Batman back here. I really liked that piece. It was bulkier. It was a little thicker. But I understand why they went this route, and this one has super grown on me, especially seeing it in person. I understand what they were going for now. Whereas, I think that they wanted to do a little bit of different motion with the way he was planting his leg. So I understand why they went back and tweaked it. But I did like that original one too, but I don't think we'll ever see it. I love the Mondo. I think those are great. I don't collect figures, but I have been tempted to collect the figures because of those things. They're just so great. Do you still have the George Jimenez punchline? I don't. So I sold that. I have a Batman George Jimenez. And then I got the punchline, and I also got the Scarecrow, and I have sold both of them. The Scarecrow I loved, but again, I wanted to use the money for my Finch pieces. So I sold a bunch of original art that I had, and I'm using that to put toward other Finch pieces. I've also got a very expensive commission if it all works out with Lee Bermejo at New York Comic Con. So we'll see. Sorry, my throat's going, guys. Sorry. But I did sell the Punchline, and the reason why is it was very expensive and it was small. The area that he actually drew her was smaller than 9x12. And so I kept thinking, for the amount of space on the wall it takes up, it was small. And so I just didn't feel like it. I think it was, I can't remember, $1,200 or $1,300. And so I was like, I would just rather have a Finch. And so I was happy with the George Jimenez Batman I have. He's in my entryway as I come in. And so I'm going to be happy with that. But I did sell the Punchline. Prime One did several. Yeah. Thank you, Frederick. Yeah. Yes, I did sell the Punchline. I did sell the Punchline. All right, guys, we've gone an hour. That's usually what I like to do. Again, my throat's kind of going here. So let's do a statue giveaway. So again, we're giving away this piece right here. This is courtesy of Big Bad Toy Store. Give them a plug. You can only get this one at Big Bad Toy Store. This is the exclusive version. And so, yeah, you can't get this anywhere else. But I'm going to give this away to one of you. Now, again, all I'm asking for is please do not play if you don't want it. Okay. Only if you want it. If you win, I ask that you pay shipping. So you're going to have to email me, thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com. Again, thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com, and give me your mailing address, and I will let you know where to send the shipping payment, right? Okay. But this is, I think, like $160 or something like that, maybe $170 value, somewhere in there. So again, only if you want it, though, guys. Don't play if you don't want it. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to do the giveaway tool here. All right. And where is it? There we go. All right. And all right, since Big Bad Toy Store did it, we are going to do this as the hashtag. So if you're wanting to play, again, please do not play if you don't want it. But this is the hashtag. You don't only need to do it once. It doesn't matter if you do it 50 times. Only do it once, please. Okay. So hashtag BBTS, Big Bad Toy Store. If you're interested, and again, we're giving this away. Little Thundercats from Iron Studios. This is a 10 scale piece. And there it is right there. So it looks like we have, it's weird, it's showing 0 entries. Well, maybe it doesn't look like it's working. Hold on, let me try again. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Okay, now it's showing up. It says there's 31 entries. So keep doing the entries, guys, if you want. I'm just not sure why it did that. Very strange. So yeah, now it shows, 32. My glasses on so I can see what the heck I'm looking at here. Yeah, 33 entries. 35. Hashtag BBTS. And we'll give this statue away to somebody. 113 watching. Please also hit the like button, guys, if you would, if you haven't done so already. Thank you again to all the super chats earlier to help the Finch Fund. Again, you guys are amazing. Thank you very much for that. Really, really appreciate you all. Looks like 36 entries. So again, thank you everybody that's participated. Appreciate it greatly. Again, if you haven't done so, just to make sure, everybody go hashtag BBTS capitals. Do the capital letters. If you haven't, if you did lowercase the first time, I just want to make sure. 37 entries. I'll get this off the screen here. All right. Showing 38. I'm guessing some of them are, yeah, maybe it doesn't make a difference then. It only counts you once. All right, guys. Last call. And here we go. We're going to draw now, guys. Okay, here we go. Winner is Ken Pope. Ken Pope, you are our winner today. Thank you very much. Thanks to everybody that played. That was a lot of fun. And so, again, right here, Iron Studios. Again, Ken, email me at thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com, and I'll let you know how much shipping is, okay? Congrats to Ken. Thank you very much. I also want to say congratulations again to Paula. Thank you very much, Paula, for coming on tonight, and also happy birthday to you. And again, thanks for all the Finch love. Thank you very much again for the super chats earlier. Like I said, guys, that was incredible of you. So thank you very much. And again, congratulations to Ken. That was really cool. Hopefully he's still around to accept his prize. So anyway, that was a lot of fun tonight. Again, thank you for helping me test out the camera tonight. Again, hopefully it's looking better. I want to continue to improve the show for you guys. And again, thank you so very much, everybody, for tuning in. And we're going to have this week. No rogues this week because I have parent-teacher conferences. But we'll be probably back next weekend with another live or so, or maybe I'll pop in here and we'll see. So anyway, thanks, everybody, for watching. Really appreciate it. Congratulations again to our winner. Thanks again to Big Bad Toy Store for sending that to me so I can give that to someone, and Ken is the one. So thank you very much again. Always like to give those away when we get something into the Bat Cave. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you all soon in the Bat Cave. Please like on your way out if you haven't done so, and we'll see you next live stream. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.